How's it going, everybody? This is going to be part 2 of installing the front splitter, lower under tray, and in addition, a custom grill. So the first thing I did was went and bought a bunch of random hardware, hopefully make up something out of it. What I do know is I want to make sure that I get some standoffs done for the back side of the under tray. Basically, I'm just going to weld these two together right at the tip. So this will bolt up into the chassis for where the Cusco lower bracing goes, and then this will stand off of it and allow me to put the under tray and bolt it to it. All right, while I wait for the paint to dry on those bolts, I'm gonna drill some holes to make the front supports for the splitter. I'm just gonna go right along the bottom of the radiator support and try to avoid the radiator in the process. If you see coolant raining on me, you'll know I failed. All right, so you can see the studs hanging down. I've installed what we welded just a minute ago, and all I'm gonna do now is just use my paint marker here. I'll mark the bottom of the bolt and then press up against and make me a little marking that I can use. All right, so I pulled the under tray and splitter off. I'm gonna use this drill bit to install these 3 riv nuts for the front support, and then this larger drill bit will be for the holes for the rear standoffs. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this on camera when I get under the car, but these 2 washers are gonna be for under the plastic when I go to put these nuts on. And then these will be to just space the plastic away from the stud itself to give it the right height on the back. I also cut these 3 pieces of aluminum tubing to act as spacers for the front. All right, that install went pretty well on the back. I left the front down for now so we can get the grill in. What I need to do is measure exactly how big I need to cut this and get it cut to a little bit bigger than the size of the hole. All right, now I'm gonna basically just cut a rectangle. I also forgot to mention, I got this grill from customcargrills.com. They just sell all different types of grating, different shapes. I chose to go with like the honeycomb style, where it's got little hexagons in there. This is the gloss black finish, the larger holes of the 2. The smaller one just seemed kind of like screen door, so I didn't like that much, so I went with the larger holes. Before I can even test fit the grill, I need to cut these edges off that hang inside the bumper so that I can get it behind there. And I also need to cut little recesses down below here so that it sits flush with the splitter. So I've done a test fit. I think I got it okay, the way I like it. I've seen a lot of tutorials on the internet on putting these types of grills in. Some people use like adhesive like a glue on the side of it just to hold it in, or some zip ties to the bumper itself. In my case, I kind of wanted to have it removable. And also, when you do the bumper cut on these cars, I wound up having to remove the foam that was in between the bumper and the actual bumper cover. So it wound up having this flex here. So what I want to do is I cut these foam strips out. I got to clean them up a little bit. I want to be able to zip tie them to the back of the top inch of this and that should sit up under here. That'll hold the bumper out a little bit too, like the original foam used to do. And then I have these supports here that originally went down to the bumper to hold it from flexing, but I'm gonna have this in place and bolted underneath, so I won't need those anymore. I actually wanna just reposition them to hold the sides of the grate forward into the car. So that way it's removable by just a couple bolts and sliding it out. All right, here's the final product. Now you can see back here where I attached the little support arms. It's right behind there, just pushing it against this. Up top, the foam's doing its job. It's actually made the bumper a little sturdier as well. So far, not everything's bolted down all the way. I still have to tighten everything underneath, but so far, I'm pretty happy with the result. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you don't want to miss any other videos like this one, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.